Well, Callum Wilson to Man United transfer alert. Big story dropped yesterday, but as you know, we had already gone ahead to select the three stories that we are going to obviously broadcast here onto this channel known as the United Matters channel. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name, and hope you guys are really having a fantastic stay wherever you are. And here we come to bring you lots of stories in here for you. Gore and him revealing to the fans of the side that's going to play in for, that is, I think, Port Vale, and what they should expect from him. And lastly, we are going to take you down to the new Port Stadium and see exactly how it's looking like. Having gone ahead, obviously, tell you the match preview in the past, I think, 3 hours. It has been obviously already uploaded on this channel, and hope you guys are really having fun and you're really enjoying it. Let's obviously jet to where you guys want us to go, and let's first talk about the breaking story that has gone ahead obviously go viral, you know, topping all the charts all over the world. It's a story coming in through from Liverpool, as Jurgen Klopp has gone ahead to make a decision that at the end of the season he's gonna call it quits with Liverpool, and that's where his Liverpool career is coming to an end. And for a United fan who has been following United for a very long time, you need to eat that we tried to obviously get in Jurgen Klopp as a replacement for David Moyes, who was the fan favorite, but he turned down that chance before even Liverpool came to obviously convince him to join. Jurgen Klopp said, I cannot join Man United because you don't have what I'm requesting, and you're not willing to obviously put exactly what I want into practice. And what exactly was he calling in for? He was calling in for a director of football, head of recruitment, and who else? He was calling in for like 3, I think, a technical director. So 3 positions, and Manchester United by then, they're not willing to obviously put them in order, and they went ahead obviously convinced Louis van Gaal to come in through. And if they had gone ahead to obviously put everything into action, maybe the success that Liverpool had gone ahead to obviously see to it gate in the previous years, Champions League, playing in like, I think, 3 Champions League finals. Are they 3 or 4? Because they lost Real Madrid in their first Champions League final against Jurgen Klopp. They won against Tottenham Hotspur, and they lost Real Madrid in the final. So they've gone ahead to play 3 Champions League finals. They went ahead to win the league, and on 3 occasions they are just close to Manchester City. He has gone ahead to win the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and if it all happens to win the UEFA Europa League with Liverpool, then it will be something great for him as a manager. And remember, him crossing to Liverpool costed us. Do you know why? These players were wanted by Louis van Gaal, Sadio Mane, Firmino, and Fabinho. All those 3 players were wanted by Louis van Gaal, and Liverpool went ahead to obviously take those players. So it shows you that we lost a lot by not getting in this manager, and I think they regret. And they brought in Louis van Gaal, they sacked him, they brought in Mourinho. It has been a vicious circle of sacking managers. That's why we told you that when I saw Sir Jim Ratcliffe coming through, I was really excited because I knew exactly what it meant for the club of Manchester United, and I'm really happy. I'm over the moon for this because it's really one of those moments that you'll at every time really think of what Manchester United went ahead to do something right in that period of time. So let's leave that at that. I've gone ahead to do a well elaborated story down at the Rokani Media Football. Our sister channel, you can as well find it there and obviously talk to us there. So let's go into this Callum Wilson story that was broken yesterday by Niza Kinsella. He's a football correspondent for the Standard Sport. He said that Manchester United, Arsenal, and Chelsea have all been alerted to the availability of Callum Wilson, who could be available for around £18 million, with Newcastle needing to raise funds to stay within the Premier League financial regulations. Now, the Premier League financial regulations are really affecting very many teams, and it shows you that it is really hard for them to obviously go out this January transfer window without obviously selling a player. And it looks like there are very many players of theirs that are on the market. For example, Bruno Guimaraes, PSG is interested in him. There is who else? Now Callum Wilson is here, and very many others, and they've gone ahead to say no to the selling of Kylian Trippier. And I think the problem at Newcastle is not obviously maybe solving a situation of the financial fair play rule, but they want to see to it that things go on as planned because they believe that they need another midfielder. That is it, because Sandro Tonali is out and they cannot run throughout the season like that. So Newcastle, at the level they are playing at, looks like they are going not even go in Europe. It's really very saddening, and they have to obviously maybe get in some money to obviously get some players in. And something that's going to worry me is all about how they've failed to obviously get in players on loan from the Saudi Pro League. Yet, we all know that the owners of Newcastle coming from Saudi Arabia, and they would obviously help solve the situation. But I don't know what exactly is going on, because if they brought in Ruben Neves, would have gone ahead to do something great to their side. Even Firmino, once we turn to the Premier League, if at all they can get him in at the side of Newcastle, then he can obviously work for them well like a champ. But let's look to Callum Wilson as a player of Manchester United and what he brings. If you want goals, Callum Wilson has goals in him, because no United striker has gone ahead to score more goals than Callum Wilson this season. He has gone ahead to play 14 games, 7 goals and 1 assist. And the best player of Manchester United to have gone ahead to score more Premier League goals, I think it's Scott McTominay. I think Scott McTominay has are they 5? Let me be exact. Let me check here. McTominay. 5 or 4. That is it. McTominay is having 5 Premier League goals for the club of Manchester United. I think Rashford has 3. Rashford has 4 Premier League goals, right? Then, who else? Garnacho. I think Garnacho has 3 also. Garnacho has 3 Premier League goals. Rasmus Højlund has 2. So, it shows you exactly that he has gone ahead to outscore all the forwards of Man United, and he has 7 goals. Last season, he scored 18 Premier League goals in 31 games and put up 5 assists. That's the level at which he performed, and that puts him in an ilk of a striker that we can hit at the club of Man United, because he has shown us that he can score goals. But he ticks some of the boxes that Erik ten Hag wants, especially an experienced striker, you know? And right now, the situation at Man United, as far as the striker is really concerned, is alarming, because Antoine Martial is going to be out until the mid of April. You know, those are 10 weeks from now. He's going to be out for all of those months, meaning that Ten Hag might be willing to obviously get in a striker. And £18 million for Callum Wilson might not be something hard, but the board of Man United doesn't want to get in players on a permanent basis. And I really fancy what their decision is. They've gone ahead to take a very firm decision that we are not getting in a player on a permanent deal. The only thing we can allow in is a loan deal for a striker, and I think Newcastle cannot allow a loan for this player, meaning that we are really looking in at 3 strikers. 2 of those are Benzema and Choupo-Moting, and there is it Braithwaite? Some name of that. I'm going to do that story for you here onto the United Matters channel. A former Barcelona striker, very rich young man, has gone ahead to be offered to the club of Man United, and is Danish. So he's experienced, and he might be the striker that we are going to get in through at the club of Man United. But Callum Wilson, £18 million, permanent transfer. I wouldn't really fancy it. I wouldn't want him to come to the club of Man United, because I think we deserve better. We deserve better than him at the club of Man United. However much Rasmus Højlund is going to prove people wrong by scoring very many goals this season, it comes to our know that it is not going to end. Not until we obviously come out and really say to this as a transfer that is not part of the plans of Ineos and Erik ten Hag. However much Manchester United has been alerted about the presence of this guy, I don't think we are not in a hurry to bring in a player on a permanent deal. We are in a hurry to get in a player on a loan, especially a striker, but we are not in a hurry to get in a player on a permanent deal. And that's exactly what Manchester United is all about. And I really understand why they are doing it, because they want to give the new CEO, Omar Berrada, some huge hope and space to obviously start his work very well without any obstacle. Assessing the squad to highlight which players are leaving, and then he'll discuss with the board and Erik ten Hag if at all happens to stay the manager of Man United, on who is going to be the next player for the club of Manchester United. That is it coming in through from Ninza Kinsella. Manchester United alerted about the availability of Callum Wilson, but I don't see United going in for him. Let's go to Gore, who has gone ahead to obviously promise very interesting things to the fans of Port Vale. And he said, I can guarantee hard work and determination. I'll do everything for the badge to do our best, to try and get 3 points every game, because the most important thing is winning. You get? So he guarantees them hard work and determination. Those are the bare minimums for any footballer. And if at all you know the talent of Gore, if he guarantees you hard work and determination, that means talent is gonna really explode. And I know Port Vale fans are gonna be excited to welcome this guy down at their stadium. He's ready to fight for the badge and play for any 3 points in there for you. So I wish him all the best, because I want to see to it that he thrives. He's one of those guys I really feel like he should stay into the team of Man United, and the preseason will tell that story. Whether Ten Hag will bring in more midfielders, or Man United will obviously trust Gore and say, all right, this lad is ready to obviously take our team to the levels we deserve to be as the side of Manchester United. And a little bit of a snippet of where we are going to be playing at. That is the new county. It's known as the Rodin Parade Stadium, and this is how the stadium really looks. Let me try to obviously show you a little bit of how this stadium really looks. On Sunday, this is where the action is going to take place. That is it. It capacitates 80,000 fans. That is it. So that is the stadium where everything is going to take place. You see it very well, and it's known as Rodney Parade. So that's where the game of football is going to take place, of the FA Cup. And I tell you what, Ten Hag is out already doing the match press conference ahead of the side of Manchester United, and ahead of this game. And we are here to obviously look in through on what Eric Ten Hag is going to have to say about this. And we are going to come in here and obviously tell you exactly what you guys are going to do the needful for. So that is exactly what is happening at the club of Man United, and that is the latest transfer news we're going to have to get for you. Your reactions to Callum Wilson to United transfer alert are welcome in the comment section below. Gore, huge expectations to the fans of Port Vale in the comment section below. So that's what I had for you for now. Muslims, welcome back for the mosque. The Christians, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Bye-bye.